Hi, I'm Jason.
Hi, I'm Michaela.
I'm Tyrus.
Thank you. Ismi, Isabella, Romo, Tasharafna. Even simple phrases like this open you to the world of possibilities. But I didn't learn this life skill during my time in high school. That's why I believe high schools need to make foreign language credits mandatory for all 4 years. After my speech, you will too. I spent 2 years in high school learning Spanish. Unfortunately, nothing more than donde está la biblioteca stuck. I've witnessed firsthand the hindrance of not knowing Spanish. I have family members that I can't understand, nor can they understand me, because I didn't speak the language in my home growing up. Yet the inability to communicate with my own family isn't where the limitations of only speaking one language stops. America was built around the concept of being a melting pot, a swirl of any and all walks of life. This concept is why America has never previously had an official language. While English is the predominantly spoken language, it isn't the only one out there. Meaning only speaking English closes you off to networking, education, and job opportunities. As American citizens, it isn't beneficial for any party to only speak one language anymore. But this issue doesn't solely play a factor within the United States. Washington Technical Institute states, if the global job market is growing, then it's easy to draw a direct line to increasing your global opportunities using the top spoken languages in the business world as your guide. In order to be active members of multicultural projects or businesses, we must begin laying the groundwork during our formative years. Increasing the mandatory foreign language credits in high school is a simple solution to avoid a lifetime of roadblocks. Aside from the economic benefits, there are many social constructs we are missing out on by keeping our views so narrow-minded. There are phrases that can be translated to English, but don't hold the same weight and social meaning. Vocabulary can be translated, but context and meaning simply can't. A good representation of this within the English language is the use of idioms. Have you ever had someone say break a leg right before a big presentation, or been told you're a chip off the old block? Native English speakers understand that phrases like this have alternate meanings. But if you translate these words verbatim, they're utter gibberish. This concept is the same across languages. With the misrepresentation of meaning comes the separation of culture. The separation of culture divides humans across the globe. The University of Northern Georgia stated, foreign languages expand one's worldview and limit the barriers between people. Barriers cause distrust and fear. This distrust and fear are extremely prominent when referring to the stigma surrounding Arabs in America. I was given the opportunity to learn Arabic from native Arabs. This allowed me to truly appreciate their culture while simultaneously breaking down some of my own narrow-mindedness. While allowing high school students to learn languages from native speakers isn't feasible nationally, mandating students have increased exposure to their respective second languages is. This exposure is necessary to begin the process of broadening the horizons of young adults. High school is intended to prepare students for life as adults. Why shouldn't we take full advantage of this? In addition to cultural literacy, increasing foreign language engagement has a positive impact on the mind. Beginning to learn a new language during one's formative years aids in the development of cognitive functions earlier in life, and thus providing young adults the necessary tools to flourish later in life. As stated by the National Education Association, language courses can boost mental agility and help your children learn to juggle more than one project at a time. This mental juggling will set students up for success in their future because, as we have all experienced, life relies heavily on our ability to multitask. Strengthening this muscle over the course of 4 years of high school lays the foundation for critical thinking and problem solving that can be taken with them to the workforce or continued education. As I'm sure you can relate, now that I'm balancing working full-time and going to school full-time, I wish I began developing multitasking skills during my formative years. This would have set me up to juggle tasks at work in a high-tempo environment or more difficult college classes. However, multitasking isn't the only benefit students would gain from more detailed foreign language practice. For example, learning a new language can have a positive result on one's communication skills in their native language as well. Ithaca College states, it helps you learn how to pay attention to social cues, context, and body language. Have you ever been in a group setting where everyone around you starts laughing but you're left wondering what you missed? Training yourself to become more aware of social cues is hard enough, let alone learning to interpret them. Being removed from your comfort zone forces you to rely on some of your other senses rather than simply listening, thus creating an environment to strengthen your communication skills that will subconsciously be incorporated into your daily life. Communication is the most fundamental yet crucial building block to a successful and contributing member to become a successful and contributing member of society. If we can't properly communicate, we have nothing. That is why we must strengthen communication skills beginning at the high school level, so we can send the next generation into the world truly prepared to make it a better place. In conclusion, increasing mandatory foreign language credits for high school students will increase their social and employment opportunities, expand their horizons, improve cognitive functions such as the ability to multitask, and strengthen communication skills. Language learning is an easily overlooked life skill that leaves us at a disadvantage by isolating us from the world. Let's make a change that will leave this world better than how we found it.